Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of PAGIE Time, the series where you pick the topics and I talk about them.
Hello, I'm PonyTuber, PAGIE's internet friend.
And since this episode is about making internet friends, I thought that it would be pretty cool if I could bring an actual internet friend in to talk for the episode. In the last episode, we talked about how to gain self-confidence and boost your self-esteem, and you guys had a lot to say about that, so here are a few of the featured comments from that episode. In the next episode, I'll be talking about ableism, which, in case you haven't seen my previous videos, is the discrimination of people because of a mental or physical difference. So if you want to comment down what you know and any specific facts that you think would help the episode, then be sure to do that. This episode is basically to show you how to make internet friends the right way and how to be safe about it.
I just randomly started talking to PAGIE and somehow we just became best friends.
Yeah, it seems like it would be really hard to make internet friends, but literally PonyTuber just direct messaged me on Instagram, and then we just figured out that we had similar interests and started talking from there. But when you are making internet friends, you need to be safe about it, because PonyTuber could have been a creepy person. Like, she isn't, but she could have been. Maybe. Are you a creepy person?
No.
I don't know, can I trust you? At first, of course, I didn't just tell PonyTuber my real name, and I didn't show her how I looked, because I had no idea if she was actually who she said she was, or a 40-year-old man who was trying to talk to me. Even though I highly doubt that, it's still possible. But obviously, when you're making internet friends, you should not release your personal information to them unless you really trust them. PonyTuber, do you have any other internet friends besides me?
Yeah, I have another internet friend called Emma Donut on Instagram, and we talk sometimes.
How did you, start talking to her?
Well, at first, when I first made my Instagram account, she kind of followed me and we kind of just started becoming friends somehow.
Making internet friends isn't really that hard. Most of the time you just randomly start talking to someone, and then before you even realize it, you become friends with them. Probably my oldest internet friend is the YouTuber AJ Music and Stuff, who I met 2 years ago, and I don't even remember how we started talking. We just kept on making sarcastic comments to each other in the YouTube comments, and then we became really good friends. But having internet friends is great because you can talk to them about stuff that you wouldn't really be able to talk about in real life, because they're not really in front of you most of the time.
It's pretty simple to make internet friends, but you need to be really safe when you're doing it.
It was several months before PonyTuber and I actually started talking about personal stuff. Before it was just we're just randomly talking about random things. But you don't need to share your personal information with an internet friend if you don't want to. Mainly, half the time we just talk about 21 Pilots. Another question, which probably a lot of people have, is how to make real life friends. And I can tell you that it's pretty difficult for me, but PonyTuber is going to tell you about one of her close real life friends.
I have this one friend. She's my best friend, and we kind of do most of everything together.
And how did you meet her?
I met her in school. I was friends with another girl, and then she was friends with my best friend now. So we just kind of started talking, and we just became really close friends.
So I don't know if you're seeing the common theme here, but basically if you want to make friends, you should just be brave and talk to people, because otherwise you're never going to meet anyone new.
I have a hard time with making new friends, but it kind of just worked out.
Yeah, it's especially weird sometimes since a lot of people are a bit intimidated by me since I have 19,000 subscribers. But it's really not that big of a deal. PonyTuber, how many subscribers do you have?
I have 76, I think.
And you would think that would be impossible for someone with 76 subscribers to be friends with someone 19,000, but it's really not that big of a deal. Like, you see lots of YouTubers with friends who have way less subscribers than them. So basically the entire lesson of this episode is to just not be afraid and talk to new people, comment on people's videos, tell them how much you like them, and before you know it, you'll have a bunch of internet friends. But just in case we missed anything, because it's pretty hard actually to film a video with another YouTuber, here are some featured comments from the last episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of PAGIE Time. I've never collabed before on PAGIE Time, so this is something new. But be sure to check out PonyTuber. The link for her channel is on my channel, and she has quite a few Instagrams. You have PonyTuber and what's your other one again?
It's 21 Fandoms.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll put the link below because PonyTuber is awesome and you should definitely check her out. Especially if you love 21 Pilots because she spams a lot.
I spam non-stop.
And don't forget to comment more tips for making internet friends so that I can feature you, and I will see you in another episode. Goodbye.